Hi there, Release Fight here. So it is time to take on the big beast, the hospital boss fight here in The Last of Us Part 2. It's this monster that appears as you're looking for the med kit down in the basement of the hospital. He's a beast to take down. Hopefully this video is going to help you out. If it does, drop me a like below. But you kind of start out and you're just trying to run away from it. So it's a lot of like mashing square, running out of the way, getting to a door, pressing and holding triangle and hoping for the best. Most of this is relatively easy to get through, as you can see from this section. So I'm going to skip ahead to the next little bit, which is a little bit more convoluted, and you can easily get yourself into a bit of a mess. So you jump over here and you're supposed to go left. You're not supposed to go straight on, but if you do go straight on and kind of get stuck there, you can come back at it. You can hit it with a bit of flamethrower to push it back if you need to, but for the most part you can just run and past this and get yourself the axe. And this is kind of where you're supposed to be, because it's supposed to just hold you while you slowly axe it in the face. It's a nice setup to the boss fight, which takes place down below. He drops down and then you'll face him. And at this stage, like I said earlier, you can use the flamethrower to push him back if he gets a little bit close to you. And for the most part, I am running to get myself a little bit of space and then just blasting away at it. So I started out by using the flamethrower and using up all of my gas on it. But again, just run away, get yourself a little bit of space, turn and face it, and then just wait for it to lumber on up to you and then blast it once again. And then as soon as you kind of run out of that, it's time for the pipe bombs. So start lobbing pipe bombs at it and repeat the same process. Or at least this is the way that I did it. You could try to go toe-to-toe and just shoot it and run, shoot and run, shoot and run. But for the most part, if you want to do this quickly without taking too much damage, this is the best process. And then that gets into the second phase where a part of it splits off. Now, I just ignored that second part, and I think you're kind of supposed to, and just focused on the big boy, ran away, got myself a little bit of crafting pipe bombs, and again, just started repeating that process of smashing it up with pipe bombs, running away, finding myself a new quiet place so that I can craft some more pipe bombs, and then heading out to find it again to hit it up with a couple more pipe bombs. And if you kind of cycle through that a few times, then you could probably finish it off if you've got enough crafting material. However, if you don't, another alternative is the shotgun. The shotgun's a good one to use on it, especially if you've got the incendiary shotgun shells. If you've got a couple of those, as you'll see later on, they work pretty well. But for now, it's just a case of finding myself a nice quiet spot, keeping on running, hitting it up with the pipe bombs, and then waiting for it to chase me down. Now here's where I completely ran out of pipe bombs, and I just used the incendiary shells. Again, ducked out of the way, found myself a new space to be able to wait for it to come at me, ignored the other one, the other little git that's chasing me down, and just kept focusing on the big boy until my explosive shotgun shells finished it off. And you can see on my health bar, I didn't really take too much damage. I took very little, if any, from the main big boss. But this little git managed to get me a couple of times as he was scratching me as I was running away. And he kind of shows up after the fight. So you got to take him down. And the best thing to do is just to wait for it to come at you and then smash it up with the shotgun. And that should finish it off. There's loads of ammo in here for you to restock, so you should just be able to wait for it and destroy it. And that is how to beat the hospital monster, the hospital boss fight here in The Last of Us Part 2. Like I said earlier, hopefully the video helps you out. If it does, drop me a like below. You can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already with the links on the left hand side, and check out the rest of my guide to The Last of Us Part 2 with the links on the right hand side. Leave any comments, let me know how you get on against the hospital monster, and I will catch you next time.